Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking notes in our journal. We already filled out page 94, area of parallelograms. So on page 95 we're going to be talking about properties of parallelograms. So go ahead and put the date, and then we are going to fill out some vocabulary, so turn to page 87. Okay. So the first vocabulary word that we're going to fill out is base on page 728. And the base of a parallelogram can be any of its sides. Okay. And then the next vocabulary word is going to be a rhombus. So a rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. Okay. And the next one's going to be height. The perpendicular distance from the base to the opposite side. And the last one is parallelogram. A quadrilateral with opposite sides that are parallel and opposite sides that are congruent. Okay. Alright, so when you're done with your vocabulary, go ahead and turn to page 95. So on page 95, we're going to have the properties of parallelograms. And I want you to go ahead and draw this parallelogram, okay? Now we're going to be talking about the properties of parallelograms. So again, let's start with the formula. So for the formula, we know that area is equal to base times height. Okay? So we need to make sure that we label the base and we label the height. Okay? So the base is always going to be at the bottom. Okay? So this is going to be the base. Okay, and then the height has to be perpendicular. Okay, so if you notice, perpendicular means it has to make a 90-degree angle. So this is going to be my height. Okay, right here, because it's perpendicular to the base. It has to go exactly straight up, not diagonally. Okay. Alright. Now we have our dimensions. Our dimensions are base times height. Okay. Now, we know that the opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are congruent. Opposite angles are also congruent. Okay. And then this is a new one. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Okay, so what does that mean? Oh, one more thing. The angle sum is still 360 degrees. Okay. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, this is what it means. Let me give you an example. So we're going to draw a parallelogram. Okay, so there it is. Now, let's say we have here 36 degrees, okay? And I want to find, so let's say this is A, B, C, and D, okay? And it says alright, it says find the measure of angle A. So if it says consecutive angles are supplementary, well, first of all, consecutive means the ones that are right next to each other. So A and D, D and C, C and B, B and A. Those are all consecutive, okay? So we know that if we add A plus D, it has to give me 180 degrees, okay? So do I know what A is? No, I don't know what A is, so I'm going to leave A. Plus D, do I know what D is? Yes, it's 36 degrees, equals 180 degrees. So in order for me to find A, I need to subtract 180, or minus 36, okay. So A would equal, if I subtract this, I have to borrow 144 degrees, okay? Now, because it says that opposite angles are congruent, that means this is 36 degrees, this is 144 degrees, and this is 144 degrees, okay? Now, when I add all of those together, if I add 144 plus 144 plus 36 plus 36, I should get 360. Okay. So I can do that right now. This is going to give me 288 plus 102. There we go. And these are the properties of parallelograms.